Frederick Douglass was born a slave, and eventually he became a free man and an abolitionist, and he, in addition, was an excellent orator. So, to represent that, tonight we're going to discuss several issues on which Frederick Douglass spoke. We're going to let you hear some of his words on those topics, and then we're going to have 3 debates on those issues. Now, the debaters tonight come first from Fayetteville State University, where this is being held, and they also come from Methodist University, our neighbor right down the street. We felt like, this being the first time that we're having this event, that it would be good for us to get together, to spend some time together, to have some friendly competition while we all learn a little bit about our past, present, and future. Our first topic is national representation.
So we have to give a little push. We need to encourage people to represent who they are and what do they think is going to be the best for their own people and for their own either race or for the actual women.
The United States Senate is not, it has never been demographically representative of the population it purports to represent. With that in mind, the question we have to ask ourselves is the lack of minorities and or women in Congress a problem, and if so, why?
What will be the actual plan to get and to encourage all these people, because we're talking about a massive country? How are you going to encourage all these minorities to study and to get educated?
Well, that's a good question. As I speak, what we're doing right now is a way of educating our community. What I said in my speech was that by first educating ourselves, first understanding that we need to know the government first without relying on our congressmen to know the government.
What, if anything, should be done to promote pursuance of higher education across all races?
The first effect of not pursuing a higher education is that people are placing themselves in an economic and competitive disadvantage when it comes to gaining employment.
Institutions need to do more financially to help families so that they can actually attend colleges. States and institutions also need to adopt the Race to Top policy offered by President Obama very recently.
So our third topic of the evening is social upheaval.
Frederick Douglass once said, "The life of a nation is secure only when the nation is honest, truthful, and virtuous." Can a nation remain honest, truthful, or virtuous within the throes of violent or forceful social upheaval?
I think it's important that we understand what social upheaval is before we argue its merits. Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines upheaval as an extreme agitation or disorder. In this context, social upheaval refers to situations where the necessity for social change reaches an apex that leads to a volatile movement towards change. And history is full of examples of such situations.
It's Colonel Curtis Boyd, Dr. Carla Holloway, North Carolina Representative Rick Glazer, Sergeant Major Christopher Lyons, Senator Eric Mansfield.
Douglass once said, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress."